Well, Canadian ad tech company Acuity Ads has seen a stunning rise over the past month, with shares up more than 1,000%. The company that uses AI to buy ad space on the internet in milliseconds is capitalizing on that growth by listing on the NASDAQ in an IPO that raised nearly $60 million. For more on the growth and a look at what's ahead, we're joined by Tal Hai, co-founder and CEO of Acuity Ads. Tal, thanks so much for being with us. I'm not sure if you remember, but I interviewed you years ago, and back then we were talking about basically the crux of what you were trying to build: programmatic advertising. Basically, as I just said, the automated buying of ad space, digital billboards on the internet in milliseconds. So that's been your story. And now, all of a sudden, it seems to have captured the market's attention over the past year. I mean, what has really changed over the past year for your company, from where you started with that single vision?
The biggest change is that we launched a new product to market called Illumin, and that happened in Q4 of last year. Illumin is what we call advertising automation, and it's really changing the way that programmatic gets executed. If you think of the old way, it's all done by black boxes that try to repeat the same message over and over and over again. And Illumin gives the marketers the ability to plan a complete consumer journey with different messages along the way, and really go through the awareness stage, education stage, and then the conversion stage, and decide on the exact message at every time, depending where they are on the journey. And that is really the dream of every marketer, because that's the way they think.
And is that the key in terms of who can use it, is that it is a marketer? Because when you're talking about artificial intelligence and deep algorithms, that seems to need to involve a lot of technical skills. Is the innovation here that, okay, now you have this product that you can just give to a marketer that is able to run and implement it?
You got it. That's the second problem that we're solving. So the first problem that we're solving is giving the ability to control the messages throughout the journey. And the second problem that we're solving here is that to use any other demand-side platforms today, you need to be a highly trained expert, and will take you many hours to set up a campaign. And with Illumin, any average person without prior training can set up a campaign in minutes. Why? Because it's very intuitive. It's a drag and drop system that is extremely easy to use. So if you think that, in the past, you needed to call an expert to book an airline ticket, and today the systems are so easy and so intuitive to use, we can all do it from home in minutes. This is where programmatic is going as well.
So this is still just, a part of your business. It hasn't grown to, be the majority of your revenue. But as you look at the initial traction that you're getting, what kind of, response are you getting from people? Are they coming back to you, seeking more of this product? Are you signing up more clients than you were in previous quarters? What are some key metrics around it?
So we launched it Q4 of 2020. And our expectations were that it will take at least 6 to 9 months before we see revenue on Illumin. And to our great surprise, we saw 1.5 million running through the system already in Q4, 3.2 million running already in Q1, and we already told the market that Q2 looks amazing as well. So we're very, very happy about the adoption. There's already 31 clients that are on that system, on the Illumin system. We've seen everybody renews, and the feedback has been absolutely fantastic. For me, the most exciting part is the fact that we've never seen the pipelines and the demos that we're doing, and the excitement and the type of conversations we're having at Acuity is an all-time high. So we're very, very excited about what's happening with Illumin and the adoption to market.
I always wonder about your product, though, when it comes to privacy concerns and how data is being used. Are you the kind of company that facilitates, if I search for something, 10 seconds later on a different website, I'll see a billboard about it. And you're seeing moves by companies like Google, for example, to completely, cut out or get rid of cookies. How is that data and privacy space evolving for you, and how might that affect your ability to keep rolling out this product?
So we don't use any PII. PII is personalized identifiable information. Other companies where you have to log into their system and provide your information may keep that. We do not do any of that, so there's no real privacy concern. We do keep consumer profiles on people, but it's for the pure purpose of identifying that you're the same person, and we can send you more relevant ads. And regarding the third-party cookies, there's we've never seen this industry work so hard and so together with everybody from our competitors or other DSPs, supply-side platforms, publisher. We all work together to replace the cookies, which were never built to do what it does today. And what we believe is the universal ID is going to replace the cookies. There was just a big announcement done by Google today that said, the original announcement was that they're going to phase out third-party cookies, but in 2021, there was just a big announcement said today that they're delaying it by 2 years. And so that gives us a little bit more time to solve for the universal ID. But I do believe at the end of the day, the model of the internet is that consumers are getting content for free and advertisers are the ones that are paying for it. I don't believe that's going to change. I don't think many people are going to believe that's going to change. And if that's the case, then we're going to find a way of subsidizing the content through advertising.
You mentioned, how excited you are about the prospects of this company. I'm looking at insider transactions on the stock of Acuity, and for the past couple of years there was a lot of buying, but as you've seen a huge spike in those shares, and then they've pulled back on some of those cookie concerns. There's been a lot of insider selling as well. Tal, can you speak to kind of your long-term commitment about holding shares, about being with the company through this wild ride?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm one of the founders of the company. There was altogether 4 founders. We started it in 2009. I can tell you that we worked very hard throughout the years and didn't see any returns. And now that the company is successful, we thought it is our right to share in some of the success. Having said that, we still own a lot of shares, and they're all free trading shares, and we haven't sold them. So that should tell you something. We do believe that the best is yet to come, and we're looking to get this company to much bigger places.
An IPO on the NASDAQ, raising money, does that mean your sights are squarely set on M&A? And how would you characterize the environment right now for M&A, considering what you do is kind of based on essentially an invention that you guys made?
Yeah, so M&A is one of the things we're looking into, of course, from a growth perspective. And I can tell you, Illumin is our focus no matter what. And inside Illumin today, we do only things that are programmatic. So think about mobile ads or video ad on connected TV ads and display ads. All that is a part of Illumin today. But the consumer journey is more than that. It's also search marketing and social and influencer marketing and email marketing, and there's a whole bunch of other digital things that are not a part of Illumin today. They are on the roadmap, but our expertise internally is programmatic. So we would love to bring in some expertise in some of those other areas from an M&A and really bring in the entire consumer journey all under Illumin.